Hello, good evening, everybody, and thank you for being here with me. I'm sorry about being a little bit late tonight. I had some things going on, and I then I had to reboot my computer because I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any technical issues and things, and it slowed me down a little bit. But I'm here now, and so here I am for another installment of Live from the Couch. And it is great to be here tonight to basically just come on here and say thank you to all of you. That was really the only reason that I decided to do a Live from the Couch tonight. Not as um, not really as you know, a way to pat myself on the back or anything, but to thank all of you because I know that a lot of people do live streams and stuff when they reach little milestones of subscribers and stuff. And really, for me, the time to celebrate uh, for a milestone is when you reach like 1,000 subscribers. And I always said it was going to be like this for me. I was going to do 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 subscribers. That was my big thing. But so I wanted to come here and just come here and chat with you guys a little bit and do what we always do, talk about things. That's one of the best things that you can do with your subscribers and like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here doing all of these shows every every single day. So it's just good to be here with you. And again, this is the reason why I do it. So I decided that it'd be cool just to come on here and once again say thank you to all of you for continuing to support me. And I'm like I said, I'm really humbled by the fact that that there's a liking enough to my material for me to be able to come on here and say thank you for 500 plus subscribers, as I am now sitting at 551 subscribers. So I am on the rise for some reason. I don't know what I said that suddenly gained me an additional audience, so to speak. But I'm humbled by it and I'm happy. So let's see what you guys are saying here in the chat. I appreciate you being here. Nick and Lex says congrats, Zod. Thank you, Nick and Lex. You guys are awesome. You guys are always awesome, and you guys do so much great content. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not checked out Nick and Lex yet, do yourself a favor. They have one of the most entertaining and most positive YouTube channels I've ever seen. They're an awesome husband and wife couple duo. Amazing stuff. They talk primarily about music. They're big. They're just fantastic. They're just great people. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming here today. Papa Brad Gaming says all hail Zod. Thank you, Papa Brad. Great to see you here tonight. It's a little bit, it's not too late. And I normally would do a show Monday night anyway, so it's kind of cool. But um, great to see you. Papa Brad's Gaming says congratulations. Thank you, buddy. Glad to see you. Papa Brad's Gaming also says I hope Retro Ralph did not change your mind. Oh no. I actually love and agree with everything that Retro Ralph was saying this morning. I think that he's absolutely right. Like I said, even I wasn't planning on doing something like this for 500 subscribers, but it just so happened to fall on a night that I would normally do something anyway. So I felt like this would be a great time just to do something like this to at least acknowledge all of you as as the great supporters that you are. Because again, as I said, without you guys, I wouldn't be here doing live streams. So I'm very, very humble that you guys continue to support me. It just feels good. It's a wonderful feeling, and it's also a great and fun adventure. I mean, there's always so much stuff to talk with you guys about. You guys always bring up great topics, especially when I do the Q&A live streams. You guys seem to interact really well with those. There's always 10 million things to talk about. Those Q&As tend to sometimes go from anywhere from as long as an hour to like 3 hours or more. They're very, they're very fun and informative chats. And you guys are I think you guys are really going to like a lot of the stuff that, I have planned that's coming up. I got some big shows coming up. I think you guys are going to enjoy a lot of new and fun people that you guys haven't met yet, that you'll probably really, take to positively. And what's up, Lucas Ironside? Good to see you. He says, hey, Zod, congrats on 500 subs. Oh, man, it's great that you're here. Thanks for coming. Thank you again. Appreciate it. Anthony Draven says, good day, Zod. Congratulations. Thank you, Anthony. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. And Papa Brad's Gaming says, I think it's great to do this. Yeah, it is. I mean, it is. And like I said, there's always fun. There's always, it's always fun. Like I said, to come here, it's just, you know what it is, Papa Brad? It's just another excuse to come and hang out with your subscribers. That's basically all it is. I mean, it's just like it's not so much the number, but for me, I feel like 500 is a big deal for a lot of reasons. Just simply because I was stuck at, I think, like 422 subscribers for like the longest time. And then I started, I slowly started moving up and slowly started getting, more. And then the next thing I know, out of the blue, it's moving up. So I kind of feel like I must have said something either on my own live streams or some other live streams I've appeared on over the last couple of weeks to really start resonating with people. Because they say that's usually what it's about. If you say things that resonate with people, if people really enjoy your stuff, you'll start moving upward with your channel, and it'll just be like wildfire. You'll just start getting subs left and right out of the blue. You won't know where they're coming from. You won't know where these people are, but you'll feel the love and you'll see it, and people will start to enjoy your content. And it's good. And it's, like I said, it's a good thing. And I'm happy that it's happening. Absolutely. Papa Brad's laughing. And Papa Brad says, I will be glad when I get 100. Oh, Papa Brad, the fact that you don't have like 1,000 subscribers is baffling to me, because you put out some great content as well, bro. So I'm surprised. I actually feel like a lot of it's weird to me, but I look at YouTube as like a strange platform, because I feel like there's so many people on YouTube that don't have enough subs. I find it wild that, like, you could be a great YouTuber and put out tons and tons of content and be stuck at a low number for like the longest time. It's weird. It's a weird environment. It's strange. And like I said, I never got into it really expecting anything. I just got into it as a hobby, fun, just so that you could, interact with people, because that's what I like about it more than anything else. It's the social element of YouTube that has been fun, especially in the times we're living now, where a lot of social venues and things have kind of shut down, and people don't go out as much as they used to. Things have been kind of shuttered and sheltered for obvious reasons, and so it's like the big social elements that we're used to as human beings are evaporating, and it seems like more and more of that social interacting is done on these types of platforms. And I mean, that's cool, because you got to keep that human interaction. You got to have those, have those moments, and you got to be able to at least connect with people. So that's how I'm looking at that. Papa Brad's Gaming says hello to Lucas Anthony. And Lucas and Anthony. Lucas Ironside says, "Hey, Papa Brad's Gaming. That dude Vince says that's over 100 plus subs the last few days. Crazy. It's an even number and halfway to 1,000, so it is a big deal." And Papa Brad's Gaming says, "You're a good conversationalist." Well, I try to be. And the fact that you guys care enough about what I have to say to come here, every single live stream, speaks volumes for me and makes me feel good as a human being. It's like, look, it's all about interacting with you. People say, "Well, Zod, how come you don't, upload videos and you don't have an introduction and you don't do that kind of stuff?" Because that's not what's important to me. What's important to me is the interaction with the chats. That's what I love about doing this. I mean, I used to do internet radio, and one of the big fun things about internet radio was interacting with the listeners. It would always be fun when you would have people call in and speak their mind and say what they think. And that's just as important to me now, listening to you guys and hearing what you guys have to say. Because I mean, I can talk for hours and hours about anything, but it's like, if I don't have you guys, it's not as cool, because again, it's all about that interaction. Zentech, so good to see you. He says, "What's up, Zod?" Hey man, it's a nice, easy-going evening, man. That's the best way for me to put it. What's up, Koopy Malik, one of my favorite moderators? How are you, man? He says, "Hey, Zod, congrats for the subs." Hey, thanks a lot, man. Thank you to you and all the others who keep coming in here and sharing your stories and interacting on a regular basis with me. Papa Brad's Gaming says, "Keeping it real." Hi, Koopy Malik. Hi, Koopy Malik. Yeah, it's some fun stuff. It's some fun stuff. These live streams are really the highlight of my the highlight of my days, and being able to come here and socialize with you guys. We've got so many big shows coming up. It's like a ton, actually. Like, I'm so excited for all of the things that are in the pipeline for at least the next couple weeks. I got a lot of great guests coming up on my shows that I think you guys are gonna like. A lot of great topics and things happening, and might even be doing a new show with somebody. Some of you know, some of you don't. There's a lot of great stuff happening. So one of the things I wanted to bring up tonight was, aside from just showing my appreciation to those of you that have stuck with me and are here, is what are some of the things that some of you guys that are here now, look for when you subscribe to somebody on YouTube? What's your main criteria? And like when you find a YouTuber that you like resonate with, do you subscribe to the YouTuber right away, or do you wait it out, watch a couple of videos, and kind of make your decision then? Because for me, it's kind of weird. I tend to there'll be sometimes with certain people where I'll have to see a few videos. Like, I'll watch one video and like agree with a lot and be like, "Oh yeah, this seems really cool. This seems like a great channel." And then I'll watch another video or two. Sometimes it'll take me as many as like 3 or 4 videos to subscribe to somebody. And sometimes they'll have that one video right away that grabs me, where I just think that their personality is incredible. And I just will sub to them right away. One person like that I can give one person like that I can tell you guys, I can speak to you guys a lot about immediately, is Zohar, aka Console Fanboy. back when Zohar was, had barely had any subs. He was at like, I think like 32, 33 subs at the time. He put out a video where he was talking about the Play Minimal Mortal Kombat mini cabinet, arcade cabinet. And I saw his video and I thought it was cool. Loved it right away. Thought it was an incredible video. Was looking, because at the time I was looking into buying one of those little cabinets myself, and I hadn't seen too many videos about that particular cabinet. And he just like laid it all out in such a fun and exciting way. I subscribed him immediately and didn't even look back. Was like, okay, yeah, but I'm instantly your sub. You're awesome, right away. Subscribe, and now this is another guy, Zohar is another guy who's blowing up exponentially on a daily basis. His subs have been going up, ever since he's been producing consistent content. So I think a lot of it is that too. I think a lot of it is just producing quality content on a regular basis and just doing, just like, as long as you're putting out good stuff that people want to talk about, people care about, they'll subscribe to you. So and I always look at that as a key. What is it about each individual person? And Katsuka 92, what's up, man? Says over halfway to 1,000. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable, because like I said, I never really expected much on YouTube. I didn't know how many subscribers I was going to get. I mean, I know my views have been pretty respectable, but I didn't really expect, my subs to jump up in the way that they have been lately. But I guess now is just the time, if I just keep producing good content on a regular basis, people will keep coming. And I have to look at it positively and look at it as a good thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. Papa Brad Gaming says, if I like the person, I sub. That dude Vince says, how much the YouTuber interacts with the chat. If they are a live streamer, if they are an uploader, how consistent the content is. I don't subscribe to many, but I prefer educated or funny videos. That makes perfect sense, Vince. That really does. I love it. I love how you just broke down your criteria there, because yeah, and that's like, for me, it's all about interacting with the chat. It's all about you guys. So I don't even like to do videos like that. I've uploaded a few videos here and there, but like I say, I'm not the world's greatest editor. And that's not one of the things that I want to devote my free time to doing, trying to put together these polished videos. And one of the reasons I don't do introductions either is because of copyrights and stuff. The YouTube algorithm is real funny about musics and, video clips and different things. And I would rather just have a platform where I can talk to everybody without there being any issues. So that's really the main reason why I do things the way that I do. And Papa Brad's Gaming says I did too. And Koopy Malik says, for me, I base it on the topics discussed and how the host carry out him or herself throughout their content. That's a good criteria as well. I subbed when he was just in the shows. I watched chats. He came from the other side of the fence. Yeah, that was the truth about Console Fanboy. He just he just came over and I mean, and here's the thing. He's such a talented and fun individual, and he's one of the most friendly people that I've met throughout this entire thing. I feel like I see him almost as a brother at this point, with the way him and I interact almost daily. We're always chatting about something, and I can tell you that he's a guy who's going places. I wouldn't be surprised if Console Fanboy is at least 1,000 subs before too long, because I know he's like over halfway there too. So that's where I'm looking at things right now. It's let's see, we got Koopy Malik saying, Katsuka, let's all aim for 1K subs and welcome the cookie dough. That's so funny. I have plans for when I reach 1,000 subs. What I want to do is I'm going to do a charity live stream. I'm going to try to reach out to a few big YouTubers that I know and do a nice charity stream for AFSP, which is Americans for Suicide Prevention. I will do that when I reach 1,000 subs, and that's something I'm really, really looking forward to. And I see that as a reality now. Like, I'm moving. See, that's the one thing about talking about, you know, 500 subs and moving forward towards like 1,000 subs. The further up you move, the more serious you start to take your channel. The honest truth is, when you're at a point when you're doing this and your sub count isn't going up and people don't really seem all that engaged in your content, it's hard to be motivated, and you start to say, well, is it because I'm not doing this right, or is it because my videos just aren't that interesting, or do I sound like a dummy when I talk? Is there just not enough there to keep people coming back? These are all things you think about, especially when your channel sits at a certain number for so long. I was at a point where my channel was, I would on average, I would lose about between 2 and 3 subs every single time I would do a live stream. And I always wondered what it was. I was like, oh my God, what did I say to tick this person off? What did I say to tick that person off? But I kind of started to realize that when it comes to YouTube, it's so easy for people to subscribe and unsubscribe, and there's so much anonymity involved that it really doesn't matter. It's one of those things where some people will just unsubscribe to you, just like downvoting your videos. They just do it because they can, because the option is there. And so it's I got to a point where I stopped taking it personally and stopped thinking about that kind of thing, and just focused on just content as a number one rule. What is most important is the content that you produce. It's not about subscriptions. It's about producing your content, having fun while doing it, and making sure that the people that follow your channel are enjoying the content that you're putting out. And that's what it's really all about. Like I said, it's just as much about you guys as it is about me. If you guys aren't enjoying what you do, what I'm doing, then that's the thing, Papa Brad's Gaming says, I watched a few videos about YouTube. It made my brain hurt. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watching hours is insane. I'm not going to worry about it. It's so funny because I went and I looked into all that to see what all that was about, and YouTube kept telling me that I was already there, that I already had the watching hours and the engagement and all that stuff that I needed to monetize my channel. They told me I just didn't have enough subscribers to monetize my channel. And to me, it's not even a big deal about monetizing my channel either. I'm just like, that's cool that you can monetize your channel and you can do more things once you reach a certain level, but it's not a deal breaker either way. As long as I can do my streams and engage with you guys, I'm happy. So it's just like, but I like the idea that I can engage, and I'll be able to do more streams and more stuff that, you guys are, that you guys are interested in, and I can produce more content. And like I said, I want to be here at least once a day to hang out with you guys and at least be able to interact, with whatever particular show I'm doing or whatever the content actually is. Papa Brad's Gaming says, being authentic and real. Exactly. exactly. All I can be is myself. All I can be is who I am. I've never understood being fake and putting up a front and being essentially being an actor on YouTube instead of just being yourself. Always be yourself. And, if people like you, they'll gravitate to you. If they don't, there's plenty of other people on YouTube to go to and talk to and have, find something that you'll enjoy and that you'll connect with. That's the one thing I can say about YouTube. There's enough people on YouTube to find somebody out there that you relate to in a positive way. And that dude Vince says, Papa Brad's Gaming, that's one of the reasons Twitch is able to compete with YouTube, since it takes a lot less to get monetized, but Twitch is bad for long form content. Yeah, Vince, you're right. I was looking into Twitch, looking into seeing what it would be, and because I wanted to do more watch party content where we watch movies and stuff, but I don't want to get hit with copyrights. So it looks like Twitch would be the way to do that. But yeah, the platform is, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about the platform. There's a lot of things that kind of bug me about it, and I can't really specifically say what they are, but right now I'm just not really comfortable on it. I tried a few things out on it and I didn't like it too much, but I was like, maybe one of these days I'll do it. And yeah, and I looked into that too about not saving the broadcasts. That was the thing. Like, yeah, as long as you don't save your broadcasts, you're good. You can watch whatever you want without any problems. So for watch parties, that might be the platform that I use, because I do like the idea of doing watch parties, and it would be cool to interact with you guys watching movies and stuff. That would be a fun thing. That's something I'd love to really get into. So maybe that'll be a direction that I definitely go into. That dude Vince says, and Twitch isn't really discoverable. Yeah. Zod, I saw a video about a man trying to commit suicide by having himself shot by police officers. Oh my God. Horrible. Well, despite the wishes of the victim's family, the man got his wish. Wonder why the family didn't consider contacting AFSP. Was it because it isn't yet recognized nationally? I'm not sure. That's an interesting question, Koopy Malik. I'm not sure. I mean, wow, yeah, he definitely sounds like he needed the help. Wow, that is so sad. I can't even imagine, getting to that point where you literally are just at your wit's end and you want to commit suicide, to the point where you want to commit suicide. It's such a sad thing. And that dude Vince says, if you don't have Twitch, save your broadcast. It's fine. And Vince also says, for broadcasting copywritten stuff, Neo Sevens says, hey, Zod and everyone. Hey, what's up, Neo Sevens? Good to see you. And baby girl, it's so good to see you as well. Hi, Zod. Congrats on the 500 subs. Well, thank you very much. It's more of a congratulations to you guys, because you guys are a motivating factor, I have to say. I mean, I'm I may be in points where I never run out of things to talk about with you guys. It's always so much fun. You guys just keep all the awesomeness up with the topics and the engagement. I mean, it's like and that's one of the things I've come to really love about the fact that the chats are always going. You guys are always talking, and you know how I am. I like to read everybody's chats, and that's one of the main reasons why all my streams tend to go a long time. It's like, oh, that Zoddy's so long-winded. No, I just like to read everybody's comments. That's what it is. if I'm gonna read everybody's comments, I gotta answer you, and it just takes time. Koopy Malik says, hi Neil Sevens, hi baby girl, hi Papa Brad's Gaming. Congrats on 500 subs. Thanks, Neil Sevens. Baby girl says, hi Koopy Malik. Neil Sevens says, hey Koopy Malik. Hey, how did you get into the DC fandom? That's an interesting question. I've been a DC fan my entire life. So I grew up reading comic books and being into all the main characters, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, etc. I grew up on all that stuff. So getting into DC fandom was easy for me. I've actually never not been a part of DC fandom. So it's a lifelong commitment, to be honest. And it's hard right now being a DC fan, I'll tell you. Yeah, well, the cartoons have played a big part in getting fans interested. And that's one of the things that DC has always done well, in my opinion. It's the cartoons. Those animated movies, those shows, they're all really interesting, and they're produced at a high quality level most of the time. So I mean, you could literally base your whole DC your whole fandom around, those DC animated films, and be very, very happy if that's what you're into, because, they do those well. Let's see. Leroy Kong, what's up, man? Good to see you. It says, congrats, Zod. You will soon reach 1,000 subs. I think so. I think so. I'm on a trajectory of, of onward and upward. So it feels good. And like I say, it feels different at this point in time too, because I don't feel like I'm stuck. I'm in a position where I'm consistently gaining subscribers daily now, and it wasn't like that before. So I feel like I must be doing something right. So it's a good thing. Papa Brad's Gaming says, I had pretty bad dyslexia as a kid, and the teacher recommended I tried comic books to read. As a kid, I just wouldn't read. There's a lot of people that had dyslexia that I knew growing up, dyslexia and other reading disorders, and comic books was kind of the gateway into helping people, try to read and try to be, focused on that. And, comic books have helped out a lot of people growing up. I think that's, that says a lot about the medium, because I always thought that the medium of comic books, it would get looked down upon a lot. Like when I was a kid, it used to be one of those things where comic books was just kind of like, oh, it's just kid stuff. It's not really all that interesting. It wasn't really taken seriously. And now it's a huge medium. It's graphic novels are just as big as, best-selling books and things. And so comics are great. Baby girl says, how about the new pick of Jared's Joker? He looks awesome. Oh my God, yes. What is going on, baby girl? Are we getting the air cut or what? What is going to happen? It looks, I swear, when you start seeing stuff like that, and all it does is stoke the fire and get people more excited, making people wanna get want to get that cut as soon as possible. I'm excited though. You know what? I think we're going to get the movie sooner than later. We'll get it. Whether we get it, whether we get it announced at like DC Fandom or we get it announced, it would be nice, but I just feel like we're not gonna hear about it until after the merger. But the merger will be completed at some point, and so even if like the current regime at WB continues to be stubborn about it and doesn't give us the air cut, we're in a position where we're close enough to where the new regime may give us the air cut. I'm really excited right now. And I agree with you, baby girl. David pulled a Zack Snyder and showed an unseen still, which is what he needed to do. I'm sure he's got a ton of stills like Zack did of the Snyder cut, and that's what he needed to do. He needed to take a page out of Zack Snyder's playbook and keep keep showing us stills from his cut of the movie, because that's what worked for Zack. That's what kept us going all these years in the Snyder cut movement. Koopy Malik says, sorry to brought up the topic, Zod. It's just got me thinking, what's the point of we championed the birth and existence of AFSP, but you still have those that didn't know it existed. It's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to understand in my mind. I mean, because AFSP has done a lot and they've saved a lot of lives over the years. And it just goes to show you how bad suicide is and how prevalent it is in society, and it needs to be eradicated. And places like AFSP are doing what they can. But yeah, it's like they have that number to call, and when you call that number, someone is always there to talk. And I think that's the most important thing, is just having somebody there, having a resource like that. But I feel bad too when I hear stories about, that kind of thing. It's so tragic, especially because there are resources available to help people. Leroy Kong says, I am now at 1,022 subscribers. I am humbled. Well, congratulations, Leroy. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. See, and that's what it is. You find your niche. You find what you're good at talking about, whatever you're good at, the content you produce, and people gravitate towards it, and you get the subscribers. It seems easy enough of a formula to understand, how this all works, but it's a long road. It takes time to get there. It takes time to develop your channel and discover who you are as a YouTuber. Baby girl says David pulled a Zack and showed an unseen still. And Koopy Malik says, especially in the country where the organization was brought forth. Yes. AFSP, Americans for Suicide Prevention. Yes. And American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Yes. And Papa Brad's Gaming says, awesome, Leroy. Yes. Yeah. So that's the thing. We gotta work on you now, Papa Brad's Gaming. We gotta get you to the 100 subscribers and start and push your content along too, man. I know I love seeing YouTubers that start with, between 50 to 100 subscribers, and then just start to see those channels just skyrocket. Because some of the best channels on YouTube are the small developing channels. Let's see. I only have 5 subs since 2005. Oh, wow. Wow, 2005, huh? Mm. Well, I had my YouTube channel for a while. I think since, God, I don't know. I think I've had my channel since 2015, but I've only been a content creator on YouTube for about a year. I always had a YouTube channel. I just never really used it for anything. Because all my content was being done over at PSN Radio. So that's where all my stuff would be at. I never really took YouTube to be a viable platform for me at the time. I had just started doing it like that. So it's one of those. So it's one of those things. You gotta keep pumping out content. That's the best way to get subscribers. It's the only way forward. And Leroy Kong says special thanks to you, Zod, and to all you guys. Yeah. That's where I'm at, Leroy. Man, I'm feeling the same way. It's all thanks to the subscribers. I mean, all thanks to the people that are here engaging with us on YouTube all the time. That's the only way you can. That's the only way you can get better. That's the only way you can get more subscribers is by continuing to put out quality content. So, wow, this is God. It's already. Well, my God, guys, it's already been like an hour. I can't believe it. We're at almost an hour of stream. This has been one of the quickest. This has been one of the quickest hours on streaming that I've ever seen. I feel like I just sat down with you guys and it's already almost, that's incredible. That's incredible. But that's what you guys do, with your comments. You keep me talking. You guys are notorious for that. You keep me going. Every time I start to, and that's another thing that makes these so much fun. Whenever there's any kind of a lull or it slows down a little bit, you guys always keep the chat moving to keep me going. I think that's awesome. Koopy Malik, Papa Brad, you did. Wow, I got to return the courtesy. Papa Brad's Gaming says, I subscribed. Koopy Malik, did I subscribe to you, Koopy? I thought I did. Hold on a minute, man. Am I not subscribed to you? Hold on here. Oh my God. Hold on, brother. I want to see if I'm subscribed to you. That's weird. I thought I was subscribed to you, but I'm subscribed to you now, Koopy. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yeah, gotta return the favor and subscribe back to people. It's weird though. I thought I subscribed to Koopy a long time ago. I guess I hadn't. Oh wow. Can't believe it. Well, you got a few videos. You got about what? You got about four videos. Yeah, Koopy, just got to keep putting out content. Koopy is on fire. Yeah, well, that's how it starts, Brad, right? That's how it starts. You just a few subscribers here, a few subscribers there, and then you keep producing content, and then you're on a trajectory for success. Thanks, Papa Brad. Thanks, Zod. Oh, you're welcome, Koopy. I'm sorry, man. I actually thought I was subscribed to you already, to be honest. I try to subscribe to everybody that I know that comes into my chats that also produces content. I try to subscribe to everyone. And so I apologize for not being subscribed earlier. I thought I was. Papa Brad laughing. That dude Vince says I've also subscribed. And Koopy says, yep, only 4. Papa Brad says, yep. Yeah, man, it's all about building your channel with more content. I mean, wow. So are you guys excited? Are you guys excited for Fandom coming up? Is there anything you guys are looking forward to with DC Fandom? I'm kind of I don't know. I'm not really excited for Fandom, but I'm definitely going to pay attention to Fandom and see what they do. But that dude Vince says I'm back to making music, so hopefully I'll have more content uploads in the future. Koopy Malik, thank you for subbing. You do music. What kind of music do you like to do, Vince? That dude Vince, thanks, bro. Leroy says 50-50. WB sucks. Yeah, I agree with you. That dude Vince, I just did, bro, just now. Papa Brad's Gaming says I'm excited for the interview with Georgina Revel. Yeah, that's happening tomorrow. Yeah, I spoke with Georgina, and yeah, it should be fun. It's a lot earlier. I'm doing it. I got to do it during the day because I'm on UK time tomorrow talking to Georgina. But it still should be a very fun show. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be like it's about 12 o'clock. So it's going to be about noon my time, but it's going to be 6 o'clock in the evening UK time. So. That dude Vince says electric beats. I bought a guitar and haven't played it in years. Let's see. I bought a guitar and haven't played it in years though. Baby girl says nope. Could care less about Fandom, but I am looking forward to the Black Adam trailer. Yeah, the Black Adam trailer is probably going to be the highlight of that event. Papa Brad's Gaming says the interviews you have set up sound cool too. Yeah, yep. I love doing interviews. And what's going to be great about all the interview shows that I'm setting up, and I've got a whole bunch of them planned, is that they're going to be able to interact with you guys. It's going to be about you guys asking questions too and interacting with the guests. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be one of the most interactive experiences out. So you'll get to know them and you'll be able to ask questions and that kind of thing. That's what's great about live streams. And Papa Brad's Gaming says I enjoyed that older show you uploaded. Oh yeah, that's so much different. That's one of the reasons why I uploaded it, because I wanted you guys to see what some of my older content was. If you didn't have a chance to look at that, how my radio shows used to go, because radio was a completely different thing. You could play, you had, with the radio shows, you had commercials, you had music, you had different things you could do. It was more of a production. It was more of an all around packaged product. It felt good. I enjoyed doing it so much. It's one of those things. A lot of times I do get nostalgic for the internet radio thing. I do kind of miss it. The only thing I don't miss about it really is the scheduling, where it has to be locked down to one specific time and in like a day of the week. So I would do the show like the ZodWriter show, I would do it on Tuesday nights, and I would do it at 8 o'clock Central, and it had to be 2 hours. It was a 2-hour block on the internet radio network that I was on. So I would have to do 2 hours straight away. And then I would have to make sure I was done at exactly the end of the second hour, because we always had another show coming up. So I always had to be off the air at exactly 2 hours. I couldn't really go over. And a lot of times you would be encouraged to try to wrap your show up a couple minutes early so that the next show could come on. And so that was the one thing that I struggled with that, because there's been times where I would want a show to continue to go longer, and then there would be times when I would want my shows to be shorter, because if it was a topic or we were talking to somebody and it just wasn't as engaging as we hoped. That dude Vince says, everything good with Sonia, or he just decided to retire that run? Well, no, that show is continuing. So Sonia has decided to move on to some other things and going to do some of her own stuff. So I decided I'm just going to continue that run, and I'm going to, I'm continuing that run because Sonia and I stopped at 24. So I'm going to continue the run starting next Wednesday with, when I have a special guest co-host, Buttersoft. She's coming in, and she's going to come in for episode 25. And then I'm going to have a different guest for 26, and so on and so forth. So the late night Q&A with ZodWriter show is still going to continue. It's just going to be different co-hosts. So that's all it is. It's just going to be different co-hosts from week to week. Leroy Kong says, all your lives are great. Thank you, Leroy. I appreciate that. Koopy Malik says, DC fandom, are there any interesting things to look out for fandom? I guess no, Zach. I'm not coming back. Yeah, I don't know. DC fandom is going to be hit and miss. Like I said, I'm not looking forward to it really. I'm with Baby Girl though. I want to see the Black Adam trailer. That's about the only thing that I'm excited for coming out of DC right now. I will not catch live, but we'll watch for sure. I found out there is pinball. Oh, okay. There is a pinball. Okay. And Koopy Malik says, oh, Black Adam is one exception. That's for sure. Yeah, because think about it. Black Adam had been in development for how many years? So Black Adam was in development before all this crazy nonsense with this studio started. So Black Adam shouldn't suffer as a result of, all this other stuff. Plus it's The Rock, and he's going to want to make sure that this movie is good because it's been in development hell for so long. Illuminati in New Orleans, they built a place called the Pin Church. Is supposed to have over 100 pinballs in it in a hidden location. Real eyes wide shut stuff. Wow. Okay. And what's up, Zohar? Console Fanboy says, sup, dog? Congrats on 500. When is the 600 show happening? I'm not doing one for 600, Zohar. I'll probably just do keep putting out content. My rule of thumb for this is one for 500, one for 1,000, and one for 10,000. Then you don't do another one like this until you get like 1 million subs. Then it's just like, so that's how I look at it. That's as far as it goes for me. Papa Brad's Gaming says it's bizarre. The console fanboy says I kid. Oh man. No, I know somebody who did one for like every milestone. Not every 100, but I know someone, I think he did one for when he He did one when he hit 5,000. 500. He did one when he hit 1,000. He did one when he hit 2,000. I think he was doing them like every 1,000, but I'm not going to do that. I'm happy to do one now, today, because I'm just excited. I can't even believe that, I'm going up there. And Console Fanboy, we gotta talk, man. We're at like you and I, man. We're like I feel like we're on a trajectory together. I mean, I know we do different kinds of content, but it's essentially like we're like I was saying to you before. It's like we're on the rise together. I mean, it's like, my goodness, I've never. It's amazing, man. Like I'm loving the way this is all shaping out. So awesome. Papa Brad's Gaming says, and there's a supermarket at secretly building a gigantic arcade in it. Have any of you guys tried the arcade? There's like this arcade program for Oculus Quest 2 where you can actually download, like, I can't remember the name of the program. I really hate this, that I can't remember the name of the program, but it's like an arcade, and basically you can literally they give you like the base for the arcade, where it's actually a virtual arcade, and they allow you to create this full-fledged arcade where you can literally have all your favorite arcades in a virtual arcade, and you can go in the arcade and actually play the games just like you would in a real arcade, and you can have all the cabinets you want. It's set up like an old 80s 90s arcade with the arcade carpet, and there's like pinball machines and bowling and all kinds of things like old school arcades used to be. I can't think of the name of it, but I've seen a few people playing it on YouTube, and I tried to do it. I got the program and I tried doing it for like 10 minutes, and then I realized how complicated it was going to be, and that my computer wasn't powerful enough to do some of the things that I needed to be able to do, because you have to be able to stream the arcades from your PC. So it uses your PC in conjunction with the Oculus Quest headset in order to make the arcade thing work. So I ended up not keeping it. Console Fanboy says, I think you grew 100 subs in a week. That is very, very cool. I don't know how it was possible, though, Zohar. That's the thing. I'm like, I don't know who these people are subbing to me, but I'm thankful and grateful, and I'm happy. But I'm like, wow, it's crazy. I don't know. I feel like, and I was telling my co-host for Wednesday, I was telling Buttersoft, her and I had lunch today, and I was telling her that it's funny how I posted, I had posted the next two shows that we were going to do for late night Q&A, posted a couple of other things that I have set up. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I started getting all these subs. So I don't know if any of these upcoming shows that I have planned have anything to do with the additional subs. I don't know if it was a previous stream that I did. I don't know what it was. Had to have been something. And I know everybody who is, gaining subs at an exponential rate wants to know what it is about their channel that is getting them subs at that point. That's like everybody wants to figure out how they pinpoint something like that. And personally, I don't know. I don't understand it all. I don't understand how it works. I don't understand why, but it's cool. I'm not complaining about it. Papa Brad's Gaming is laughing, and Papa Brad says a hidden cache for pinball machines. Cool. So is it off the grid? Great video, Console Fanboy. Oh my God, Console Fanboy. Every video he puts out is pure gold. Pure gold. Every video. I mean, listen, if there was ever a YouTuber, like I said, that like I gravitated to immediately, it was Console Fanboy, aka Zohar. He's unbelievable. He says, "Thanks, dude. I'm having another one tomorrow when I hit 555." Oh my God. Yes. 555. Having another one. Oh, you gotta keep doing that. You gotta keep doing that, Zohar. For every 5 subs, you gotta do a video. Oh God, it's awesome. Oh, so awesome. Pin Church. They call themselves Mystic Cree of the Silver Ball. Mystic Crew of the Silver Ball. Oh, okay. Pin Church. Papa Brad's gaming for real. It's crazy as heck. Papa Brad saying knowing them, those pinball machines were meant for global world domination. Would be great content. A secret society. Wow. Yep, secret society is always shrouded in mystery, and bad mojo. Dealing with them never ends up well. That is the scary part. Buttersoft, what a name. That's the name that she chose to go by on online. And you will find out on Wednesday why she's going by the name Buttersoft. You'll find out. There's actually a legitimate reason why she's going by that name. And it actually makes perfect. And when you hear her talk about it, it's going to actually make real logical sense. So it's cool. It'll all come out on the show. Between Sweet Sonia and Buttersoft, I wonder when you'll change your name too. Something I want to eat. I want to eat too. You know what? I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change my name. That stream with the Street Fighter Queen was funny. He's a genius. Get them thumbs down. No matter up or down. I'm doing an MK2 Countercade video review in 2 weeks. It's going to be 15 seconds. It's just going to be me saying, why did you even click this video? You know this sucks. It's a Countercade, the end. That's going to be a great video. Listen, everybody is waiting for that video. If they're a fan of you, they know that video is going to be worth it. And come on, who isn't ready for your smash hit of a review? It's going to be a smash hit, Zohar. Oh, I can't wait. And here's the funny part about it. It'll be 15 seconds long, but it'll probably be your most watched video. It'll probably be that'll probably be the video that goes viral. You'll get like 10 million views off of that video, and your YouTube channel will like skyrocket into the stratosphere. LOL is right. Integrity 101 says, wow, you jumped like 100 subs in a couple days or something. Good for you. Thank you, Integrity 101. Well, I felt like my YouTube channel was going to be on a positive trajectory at some point. At some point, it was inevitable. I just had to keep working on it and just had to keep pushing. And now it looks like I'm on the positive trajectory that I need to be on. So I'm excited about it. It's nice to see so many people interested in this content. And that's what I say. It's like, wow, these are fun live streams. I mean, and I plan to keep doing them. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for coming, Integrity. You're awesome. And then post-credit scene, it will show it in pieces. It's going to be a smash hit. Again, like I said, Zohar, you're going to be at 10 million subs, at 10 million views on that video alone. Oh my God. Oh, yes, Papa Brad, smash hit. That's how stupid YouTube is. Exactly. The 15-second video will have 10 million views. Yes. Oh, and it won't even. I'm not even kidding you. That's all it takes is one little video to go viral to like blow up your channel to the point where you become like like this superstar YouTuber overnight. Your plans for that video, I think, are genius. But I still say you and I, we got to do the II Arcade Weekly. We got to do that show. We got to, Zohar, we got to do at least one episode of the II Arcade Weekly where we do a parody of how One Up Weekly used to be, and we do it about II Arcade, and we talk about II Arcade games in the way that they would talk about these one up cabinets, bro. I think it would be hilarious. I mean, even if we did it just for one episode, oh my God. And we could have like a theme song where they go like arcade, arcade. It would be hilarious, dude. Oh, I mean, I have this whole thing in my head about how I want to talk about eggs being like the greatest arcade game of all time. And oh my God, there's like so many things we can do. It's ridiculous. like, wait a second. This arcade machine is so advanced. It has the greatest specs. It's the most powerful home arcade on the market. Yet all we get are games with eggs and ladders and stuff. Why? Why is that? I mean, this is literally an arcade cabinet capable of playing like some really, really big games. Like you could really, I mean, if he could get the license, it's one of those things that like he's got the specs, but he doesn't have the licensing for anything. That's the whole problem. Like I wonder, and that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering how long it's going to take. Like nobody has ever attempted to like mod this machine, the II Arcade, and tried to like make it so that like you could put other stuff on it. Like I'm not saying like put a pie in it or anything because that would defeat the purpose. I'm saying to like being able to use to like hack it and use the technology to be able to run some of these real high-end demanding arcade games. That's what I've always wondered. I don't know. Integrity 101, the 100 subs are from Krypton, bro. You're probably right. You're probably right. I mean, look, I don't mind, some universal intervention for my sub count. It's like, listen, I don't know where they're coming from, but hey, Integrity 101 says, "What's up, Koopy Malik?" And Council Fanboy says, "I lost 5 subs since my last video dropped. Stay tuned for my next video, 549 subs. 549 subs. Thank you." Oh, I love it. And that's what it was, Zohar. I used to think about that. I used to think about like, because like I said, I would lose 2 to 3 subs every time I would do a live stream. So I used to think, okay, well, obviously, I said something, and then it's like you start second guessing everything you said, and you start going back and you'll rewatch your content and think about it and be like, well, what did I say that irritated people to the point where I lost 2-3 subs? And then I realized, oh, maybe it was just somebody's people that Uh, I don't know. I get kind of, I got to the point where it's like, I realized you can't really be that obsessive about it because it will drive you crazy if you let it. Like if you get upset. That's why I don't get mad at the people that dislike the videos either, because I consider it all to be just engagement. I consider it all to be part of the experience. You're going to have people that like what you do. You're going to have people that don't like what you do. You're going to have people who literally hate you and hate what you do. And then you're going to have people who just dislike your stuff just because they can, not because they really care or because they even watch the videos. They just dislike it because they think it's cool to dislike it. I don't know. People are weird, Zohar. You know that. People are strange. Integrity 101 says, I'm good, bro. Or Koopy Malik says, Integrity, I'm good, bro. How are you? It's still inevitable, right? And Council Fanboy says, I'm down. Oh, you're down with about us doing the II Arcade Weekly. Oh, my God, we got to do that show. We got to do it, man. I mean, there's so many things we can do. I think it would be a hit. I think it'd be a hit show. I think people would love it because we are so like, oh my God, these games, bro, these games that they keep coming out with. Oh my goodness. Papa Brad's gaming laughing. Chong, LOL. We can say together we have 1,000 subs. So now we want super chats unlocked, but we'll ask fans to mail us money instead. Cash App. That's actually true. Together we've got enough subs. To do. If we combine our subs like two superpowers, we'll be like the mega powers. Let's combine our subs. Oh, that'd be hilarious. It's because they are against emulation. Well, no, but like I'm saying, like with the II Arcade, you could literally, I mean, it's got specs that are so powerful. You could literally run any arcade game. A lot of the harder to run arcade games, like, for example, that won't run, on a Raspberry Pi. A lot of games, a lot of like the higher end stuff, you almost need like a PC, like a mini PC to be able to run some of the stuff. And but the II Arcade, can run a lot of stuff. So I'm like, they don't have the licensing. So just figure out a way to hack the machine so that you can add your own stuff, add whatever you want. And if you can do that, then it becomes valuable. Like with at games. Like, why do people buy the at games machines? Why do people buy the at games Legends Ultimate, the at games Legends Gamer Pro, and all that stuff? You don't buy the at games Legends of a family of products because you want to actually play the games that come with the system, because the games that come with the system aren't that great. You want to get it because you have the ability to add coin ops where you can pretty much play thousands of retro games, whatever you want to play, pretty much you can play out there. And now At Games is coming out with another core that's supposed to be more powerful. I think it's called the Core Max or something. It's supposed to be more powerful than the current core, and it's going to be able to play even more like the higher end stuff that they can't currently play. So that's kind of how I was looking at it. The II Arcade currently on the market, it's the most powerful home arcade that there is, but the games that are available for it are not taking advantage of that power. The games that are available for it are really, really low-end games. And like I was telling Zohar earlier today, you could run a lot of those games on a potato. So why do you need a big, beefy, expensive arcade to play those games. You really don't. I just think it's funny. I just, nothing against them. And like I said, not for me, nothing against Jong. I think Jong is awesome. He has like this, this passion that is super positive and awesome. But at the same time, it's like when I look at that machine, I feel like it's being completely underutilized. And that's a problem. You never want to have a home arcade. Home arcade systems are expensive. So you never want to buy a home arcade system and have it be underutilized and not taking advantage of its full potential. I mean, if I'm spending that kind of money, I want to be able to play all the good stuff. I want to be able to play the high-end stuff. I mean, come on, what's the point of making it that powerful? Might as well have made it just like any other home arcade with similar specs. I mean, with the kind of games that they're putting out for it, they could have went with specs similar to the Unico's MVSX, the Neo Geo arcade cabinet, and been just fine. They haven't put out any games currently that are taking full advantage of that high-end license. They probably only have about maybe one or two that are even, that are barely doing it. And even those games aren't really that high-end. I think there's like a zombie game and some other game that is a little bit more, a little bit higher on the spectrum, but not enough to justify buying the cabinet, in my opinion. I don't know. Integrity 101 says, I'm good, thanks. Yes, of course, I definitely think it's still incredibly obvious that a certain film is inevitable. And Papa Brad's Gaming says it doesn't even have a port to hack. Yeah, that's the thing. You'd have to open it up and tinker with it. Yeah, it has these high-end specs, but it has no port, so you can't hack it, which makes it completely useless. You have to be able to hack something like this because he's never going to be able to get the licenses he wants. That's the truth. Dude, what licenses is he going to be able to get to justify that kind of hardware? For real. I mean, I just don't understand. I struggle with it, and I try not to be too critical because I don't expect every home arcade to be made for me. But when I look at what we're dealing with the II arcade and the fact that the majority of the best games that are available for the II arcade are available on other platforms. Like even that Retromania wrestling game that was supposed to be like a must play. It's an okay game, but I don't feel like I'm justified buying a whole nother arcade cabinet just to play Retromania. I've got a PlayStation 4. I can play the Retromania on the PlayStation 4, and I don't need to buy an entirely new cab just to play that game. You see, that's the thing. It's like when I think about exclusives on a cabinet, I'm sorry, but Eggs is not a good enough exclusive for me to be like, oh yeah, I need to get that cabinet. It's a must-have. And Zohar points out here, Console Fanboy, it actually is kind of sad. iArcade is like a sports car, a Lamborghini, but with four flat tires. It needs tires. Yeah, your Lamborghini is not going anywhere. You can't do anything with it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, listen, I love Double Dragon just as much as the next retro gamer. but I have 10 million ways to play Double Dragon. I don't need to buy an IA arcade for Double Dragon. But like I said, I think Retromania is the perfect example of why they dropped the ball. Retromania needed to be exclusive to II Arcade. You have to have, if you're going to have these kinds of games coming out, they've got to be exclusive for II Arcade, or it's pointless. Nobody is going to buy an IR arcade to be able to play these games that they can already play elsewhere for cheaper options, a better option. You're just not going to do that. Who's gonna do that? And I mean, I'm sorry, but eggs isn't going to motivate me to buy an II arcade. And see, when Zohar and I start doing II Arcade weekly. We'll break down every single game and we'll just do it. Oh my God, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Yes. I arcade. I arcade. Oh my goodness, I can't. I was actually like literally dreaming about that. I took a nap and I was thinking, and I was hearing that in my head, probably because, Zohar did make an II Arcade song. And Papa Brad says they did not put a USB anywhere on the II Arcade. But you know what that tells us, Papa Brad? By them not putting a USB anywhere on there, it tells us, okay, that that if there was a USB on it, it would be very easy to hack. Bobby Vu would have figured it out by now. You understand? There's no way if there was a USB on it that it would not have been figured out how to hack it and put other stuff on it and take advantage of the full power of those Lamborghini-like specs. It's just ridiculous. He might as well have called it the Lamborghini Arcade, because that's exactly it's got so many, the look of it, the whole, the inside, it's got so much going for it. It just needs better licensing. I mean, we talk all this smack now, but you think 5 years down the line, when he finally gets the Capcom license, he finally gets the Midway license, he finally gets the license for all these higher end like PC types titles, it'll end up being worth the purchase. But as of right now, it's just kind of like I don't know. I'm struggling with it. A console fanboy says, I think when I linked your channel to my channel, that's how you got subs. Maybe. I don't know, Zohar. Maybe. And if that's the case, that's beautiful, man. That's awesome. That's networking. I don't know, but it's awesome. We are like I don't know, man. We are like on this really positive trajectory right now. That's why I say we should team up for II Arcade Weekly. Arcade. Arcade. Oh, we should just team up and do something like that. It'd be so great. Integrity. Yep. Thumbs up anyway. Thumbs up anyway you go. Wow. Where are we at? Papa Brad's MAME emulator. Well, yeah, there you go. Do all the stuff you hate. Do the intro, then a timer. Tell people to wait. Plug the merch. Oh my God, yes, we could do all that. You are ticking the boxes. Me and Zohar could have a field day with this. We'll be real. And then we'll do that stuff. We'll be like, we'll be right back after this. And we'll just show like a cool graphic of like of like iArcade. We'll just show like an iArcade like screensaver for like a minute or two. Doot, 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 doot. It's like it'll be like an alternative, like an eternity waiting for that, and then we'll have the little theme song, coming on there. Arcade, arcade. It will have like, oh my god, it'll be fantastic, and we could do like some like green screen. I don't know. I would get a whole if me and Zohar really do team up and do something like this. We'll get like I'll get a better setup just to be able to do iArcade weekly. We'll make it. Oh my god, we'll make it look so professional. People will have to take it seriously, but it'll all be done satirically. But it'll be hilarious and it'll be so much fun. Zod and Superman. There you go. Papa Brad's Gaming, CoinOps X. They got eggs. Yes. Potato. Is that the sequel to eggs? I don't think Potato is the sequel to eggs. I think the sequel to eggs is going to be called Pepper and Egg. Pepper and Egg is the sequel. And then the third one's going to be Eggs 3, Eggs Benedict. Yeah, it's going to be a trilogy. Eggs 3, Eggs Benedict is going to focus more on, updated graphics and actually using the power of the iArcade. So for Eggs Benedict, the eggs are going to be like total in-your-face 3D polygonal eggs. I mean, they're going to literally take like, they're going to take advantage of the power of the chipset, and it's going to actually make your iArcade feel warm, as though as though you're making eggs for breakfast. That's what it's going to feel like when you play the third game, when you play Eggs Benedict. But that sequel, it's going to take a while because of licensing. Papa Brad's Gaming is laughing. And Koopy Malik says, Zod, Raspberry Pi 4 can play emulator, but PSX equivalent and the above. But a latte panda might be able to do so too, I think. Well, yeah, you can on a Pi 4. You can play up to Sega Dreamcast, and you can play Dreamcast. You can play Dreamcast fairly well on a Pi 4. So I mean, Pi 4 is really good. Pi 4 is a really powerful single board computer. I absolutely love the Pi 4. I have a Pi 4 in my Play Minimal Mortal Kombat arcade, and it's wonderful because it's actually, but there's limits to what a Pi 4 can do. But a Pi 4 is still way better than the iArcade, because the iArcade has the processing power and the ability to play everything, but they just don't have the licensing for it. And because there's no USB port, there's no ports on it at all, you can't add your own stuff. And I think that's detrimental to it, because again, we mentioned like with at games, you've got CoinOps X, so you can literally play thousands of games through that as well. Daniel Martin says, congrats on 500 subs. Thank you, Daniel Martin. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the fact that you're always here for all these streams. Great. Koopy Malik says, I meant not PSX equivalent and the above. Oh, okay. And Console Fanboy says, from the makers of Eggs and Potato comes a brand new game from iArcade. Drum roll! Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Ladies and gentlemen, the iArcade is bringing you onions and garlic. And then cue the pandemonium videos, Zohar, the screaming, the literal people jumping out of their skin and losing their minds and passing out. It's all over the place. People people vomiting with excitement, people falling and tripping all over themselves, people stepping on each other, literally rioting out in the streets, all over this new arcade game, Onions and Garlic. Bro, wow. Integrity 101 says, any Batman Red Hood fans? I just made a Red Hood Deluxe Edition fan edit, minor tweaks to expand the story without messing with the film much. It's super cool, 11 extra minutes. Integrity, that sounds fun, man. I hope you're getting to a point where you're going to have a conduit as to where we can download your fan edits, because I definitely would be interested. I absolutely loved the Red Hood animated movie. And I think, I'd seen a fan edit of that a couple years back, and I really enjoyed it. But I enjoyed the original. So yeah, I'd definitely like to see what you did there. Console Fanboy says, how can an electronic device not have a USB port? It's such a missed opportunity. Just have a USB port and say it's for controller, accessories, or whatever, and then let us hack the heck out of it. I know. I mean, that's the one thing about the MVSX. I kind of wish that the MVSX had the specs and the power of the II Arcade. Because if the MVSX had the specs and the power of the II Arcade, this would be a different conversation. Because you literally could turn the MVSX into anything you wanted it to be. Of course, you can't. Of course, you can mod the MVSX. You can open it up and put a Pi in it if you really want to play thousands and thousands of retro games, or you could put like a mini computer in it and do the same thing. And I'm sure you could do that. You could do that with an II Arcade, but the problem would be, then you wouldn't be able to take advantage of all the power of the II Arcade, because you're not using the II Arcade to actually run your games if you do that. And then it defeats the purpose of buying an II Arcade. In development, they wanted to put USB on it. They fought to purposely keep it off. They need a killer game or app and stop the hyping of lame games. Hey, Onions and Garlic has potential to be the biggest game ever. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine the kind of hype Onions and Garlic would get Papa Brad's Gaming? I mean, they would literally spend 40 minutes hyping it up before they show you the preview of what it is at the very end. They'll spend 40 minutes. They'll be talking about it. They'll be talking about it, and then they'll just be talking about it. They'll be like, "We have this great game, and ladies and gentlemen, this game, it's food related, but it's a great game. You guys are gonna love it. It is just state of the art. It utilizes our brand new II Arcade graphics engine. It is wonderful. It's a game you guys have all been waiting for. You probably have never heard of it in your life. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got something very, very special planned for you. And sometime within the next 45 minutes, we will be revealing it to you. That's right. All will be revealed. The II Arcade has a brand new game, and I'm just going to let it slip right now. Onions and Garlic is what it's called, ladies and gentlemen. But wait until you see it. And then you'll see wait in white flashing on the screen. Wait, just to get you all excited. And then the II Arcade theme will kick in. Arcade. Arcade. And it'll just, they'll hype it up. They are masters of hype over at II Arcade. Koopy Malik says, I'm not a fan of Red Hood, but I do watch fan films from time to time. It'll be interesting to watch it. My favorites are fan-made Dragon Ball Z and Metal Gear Solid. Brad, it's a hackable world. John should should know that the user would want to mod it. That's what we do. We want to mod cabs. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I mean, that's one of the best things about the MVSX. It was able to be soft modded without having to open it up, take the guts out, put anything else in there. No, you were able to literally soft mod it so that everything that you would want to play on that big red cab can be played appropriately, and it's fantastic. Arcade Weekly, get some Starbursts. Oh, it would be a cakewalk, a cakewalk for a hacker. Yeah. And Console Fanboy says, I don't think we should do an IR Arcade Weekly. Half of my videos are IR Arcade hate videos. It would be like beating a dead horse. Too much hate. I kind of want to get away from my arcade stuff altogether. Just saying the name makes me nauseous. But that's why it would be fun to do an episode of IR Arcade Weekly, because both of us feel very, very similarly about the IR Arcade. So it would actually onions and garlic would be the key. It would catapult IR Arcade to the next level. Papa Brad's IR Arcade. What's the specs? Is it some kind SBC like single board computer like Raspberry Pi? IR Arcade has some sophisticated specs. It's not Raspberry Pi. I mean, they've actually got a like an arcade chipset. They've got like very powerful. They can even run. It could even run like some close to like higher end like PC gaming type stuff. Those are the kinds of specs we're talking about, Koopy Malik, and that's why we're saying it's one of the most underutilized chipsets that you can imagine. None of the games that they're putting out are taking advantage of that chipset. I would argue that the majority of the games that you can get on IR Arcade, you can run. You could probably run off of a Raspberry Pi or some other single board computer with no problem whatsoever. We will be right back and show the pooper scooper. I think it's Android. Oh my God! You think they're running Android inside the IR Arcade? That's possible, but I don't know. I mean, in order to run like the higher end stuff, you'd need more than Android, wouldn't you? I mean, Android's cool, but there's limits to what Android could run too. But you could be right. I don't know. All I want is some scrambled eggs right now. Scrambled eggs are coming to the IR Arcade, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going to be covering it on IR Arcade Weekly. Scrambled eggs. It's the game you've been waiting your entire life for. God, I can't even say it. I can't even say it with a straight face. That would be the hardest part about doing a show like that. Your enthusiasm would have to be so serious. Oh my God. And there is the Widow. What's up, Widow? Good to see you. She says, hey, Zod. And Igor says, good evening. All good evening, Igor. Good to see you, brother. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You can fry eggs on the monitor if you lay the cab on its side. The cab even has a spatula holder on the side. Yes. The spatula attachment for the II Arcade will be getting sold for an additional $79.99 on the website. The spatula connects via Bluetooth to the II Arcade and does everything that it needs to do. Wow. Goopy Malik says, hi, Igor. Hey, what's up, Marcus Cruz? Good to see you, man. Marcus says John Wick 1 through 3 is cinemas on. I really hope the 4th is the last one because Keanu is getting old. Not saying he is old and cannot do it anymore, just worried he might get injured. I don't know. I heard a long time ago that they got plans to do about 15 John Wick movies. So who knows? Papa Brad's Gaming says, hi, Igor. Papa Brad's Gaming also says Red Hood is a cool character. Integrity 101 says, Goopy Malik, you didn't like Red Hood? Wow, that's the movie that got me interested in animated films as an adult. Hey, whatever floats your boat. And Council Fanboy is laughing. Papa Brad's Gaming is laughing. And Goopy Malik says, onions and garlic. Will it be by any chance, will it resemble the Frog Crossing game? It'd be a cool retro look, though. Yes, onions and garlic is going to be just a reskin of Frogger. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Onions and garlic will essentially rip off another classic, iconic game. Just like a lot of these games that you see for the II Arcade that feature plenty of ladders. Okay. My family, LOL. The more I think about it, the more I want to do a video about onions and garlic. I just seriously don't want to do any more II Arcade content. Half my videos are II Arcade hate. You know how many streams I'm in, and some random guy says, hey, Zohar, how are the eggs and ladders going for you? It's too much. Yeah, eggs and ladders. There you go. There's a game title, Zohar, eggs and ladders. Eggs and ladders, taking full advantage of the high quality graphics chipset that is included in the II Arcade. That's right. For just $899.99, you can now get a dedicated eggs and ladders II Arcade machine. That's right, with eggs and ladders artwork, eggs and ladders controls, and eggs and ladders spatula included with your purchase. Oh, and it comes with a riser, too, by the way. Eggs and ladders, coming soon from II Arcade. Goopy Malik, Integrity, the animation of the film Red Hood is good, though. I'm just not a fan of the character, that's all. I did watch the movie with him in it. One final one. LOL. You know how the office meeting probably went. Hey, let's put a cab inside so users can add games. Let's put a USB inside the cab so that users can add games. No. Let's have them wait a whole week, every week, for the rest of their lives for ladders. Multicolored millions of ladders. Why not? It's a smart business model. Smart move. Yeah. Business model. It means that II Arcade won't ever have to make. I'll give them this. They won't ever have to make another machine because the way they're just milking it with these small titles. Yeah. They can do that. They can do this till the end of time. We'll all be dead and gone, and II Arcade will still be putting out games in their eggs collection. The egg saga will never die. Scrambled eggs, fried eggs, pepper and egg, onions and garlic. It's incredible. Papa Brad's Gaming says, I got to get some sleep. Congratulations again, Zod and Council Fanboy. Thank you, Papa Brad. It was awesome seeing you, man. Glad you were here. Later, Koopy. Take care, Papa Brad. And Console Fanboy says, thanks, Brad. I'm quitting YouTube after MK2 Countercade review. I hate this community. No offense. I love Zohar. I love Zohar being so candid. I hate this community. No offense, though. Arcade. Imagine an eggs-themed arcade cab. I just want to throw eggs at it. Yes. Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, Final Fantasy X HD remaster. Awesome game. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You could probably run Final Fantasy X remaster on the II arcade with those specs. But they won't be able to get the licensing. I messed up. I messed up. Oh my God. And Console Fanboy says, God, I hate this entire community. No offense. Oh my God. That is beautiful. That is beautiful, man. In fact, we're going to go ahead and do what we do, which is, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and pin. We're gonna go ahead and pin that comment as the comment of the night. God, I hate this entire community. No offense. I arcade. Wow. And if you thought Zohar was playing when he did his video about Pooper Scooper, ladies and gentlemen, you haven't seen nothing yet. Because coming this October for I Arcade, that's right, Pooper Scooper is coming to the I Arcade. Now you can experience the Pooper Scooper on an overly expensive, overly hyped, overly spec'd arcade cabinet. And that's not all. Pooper Scooper is getting its own cabinet. That's right. It's going to come with the Pooper Scooper, and you're literally going to be able to spend your time scooping poop with your I arcade machine. Pooper Scooper coming in October from I Arcade. Get ready for the big reveal and showcase coming soon. Does anyone here play the Persona games or any game from the Shin Megami series? No, I can't say that I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't play those games. Bunch of shills paying bills. Am I wrong? People like Saltwater or Stillwater or whatever his name is make me sick. Shills and ladders. This is what I don't understand. Are people shilling for this machine because it's, I don't know, because it's actually good, or are they shilling it because they've got it? They're already invested in the ecosystem, so they're just excited about everything. I don't know. Ladders. I'm not really a big fan of ladder games, though, to be honest with you. So to me, it's, you lose me when your cabinet, half your games for your cabinet are ladder games. Almost 50% of the library is ladder games, week in and week out. Oh wow! Look, it's another ladder game. Get excited! Oh my goodness! Integrity 101 says, "Oh, okay." Oh my God. Thank you so much, guys. I needed that laugh. That was pretty hilarious. That was fun. It was fun. I mean, we do poke a lot of fun at it, but it's pretty funny to me. I wish them all the success in the world, but I just think that a lot of their stuff is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I just think it's pretty funny. And that's why Zohar, it's like your videos are always spot on about these guys. And Council Fanboy says, yeah, of course the games are good. Have you seen Naughty Boy or Save the Puppies or 10-Yard Fight? It's 95% purple ladders. They're awesome. Purple ladders. What they need to do is they need to come out with a purple ladder themed cab. Purple ladders all over the cabinet. The artwork is nothing but purple ladders. It'll have like purple tea molding. Oh my God, there's so many things they could do. So many things they could do. But but like I said, it's what's the Zohar, what's the word that they use to describe it when you buy an iArcade? What do they call it? What do they call you when you buy one of those? What do they say? They give you like a name. What do they say? You're part of what now? What is it that you're a part of when you buy one of those? What's your name on there? You're actually like classified as some sort of name. Oh, if they have a game with green ladders, watch out, it's revolutionary. An idiot. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's an iArcadian or an idiot. An iArcadian. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go take my iArcadian butt to bed now. It's getting late. I appreciate having been here with you guys tonight. Thank you to everybody who showed up. This was a lot of fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I do the ZodWriter show early in the afternoon, catching up with Georgina Revel. Expect some good music and a nice little interview. It should be a fun show. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And I'm also a to die for 80-ian. You and I both, Zohar. So half the community, peace. Later, Integrity 101. And good night, everybody. Thank you again. Onward and upward. I will see you in the next live stream. Take care, Koopy Malik. Take care, Integrity. Take care, Council Fanboy. Take care, Widow. Take care, everybody who was here. Papa Brad, everybody. Thank you so much for those who decided to stop by tonight. It means a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.